Hi everyone. It's been some time since I've posted, and I want to get back to posting some of my trades and how I'm handling things. This is a trade that I'm currently in, and it's an idea on how to maybe a twist on financing risk. So, for example, I purchased NET Cloudflare on this day, July 29th, coming out of this little pivot, if you call it. So I bought it at 274.35 and I put initial stop at 262, and this was a half position for me testing the waters. Now this stock has got a lot of strength. We're seeing that it's indefinitely a good stage 2 uptrend, and it seems like there was a lot of strength behind it. And it had a pretty decent breakout, and I was holding that with a half position. Then on the 31st, with more strength, I bumped my position to a full position. Now it went up and then came back down and closed in the lower part of the day, but I'm holding a full position. And then the next day, decent day. This day, a lot of strength. So it was not strange for me that after these few days up that there was some profit taking. So to me, the stock is behaving very normal. Well, what happened now was that we're going into earnings. So earnings is obviously a dangerous time. There was very good guidance on here, and it's kind of a 50-50. I had a little bit of a cushion and I sold off a little bit to protect my position so that I would, based on the implied volatility and my stop, I could go into earnings. And so what happened was that night, the earnings shot up. In the middle of the night, after market, it went up to like 18-19% gain. I didn't sell it in aftermarket. I held on to it, but obviously there was some good news. What I did then was, I did not sell it. I waited for the market to open, and then I had put in a backstop. So we had opened up here and it was coming up. So now we weren't at this 17% bump. It had come down significantly from the aftermarket, but I was not going to let a stock that I bought here go all the way back to break even or worse. So I put a backstop in. And as you see here on this day, my stop got hit and I sold my shares. However, I sold my shares at a gain. So let's just call it, for argument's sake, I made $600, whatever the number is. So what I did, but I like what I'm seeing here. We had passed through earnings that, again, there was some profit taking. This is totally normal. So what I did then was I said to myself, all right, well, if I now have gains of $600 and I want to play this name for a larger move. So I said, if it passes over this line, that's strength, and I would get into it again. So what I did was I bought again today at 305.14 with a stop of 291.40. Now this 291.40, if you look at it from a percentage standpoint, it's a relatively under 5% stop. But more importantly, this stop was the money that I gained from this move up. So for example, buying it here and to here, I made, let's say, $600 for argument's sake. So this stop now is whatever the percentage was to finance with that $600. So yes, there was some risk going into earnings, which I did sell off a little bit. But now what's going on now is that I'm in net right now, and I want to hold this for a larger move. So if it goes up, I'm holding this with no risk. because this stop was already financed with the money that I got here. And if it comes all the way back down to zero, which it could, back and hit my stop, I'm at break even. I use the money that I financed. However, if it goes up, I would then put my stop at break even, depending on my multiples, and then ride this for a bigger move. So this is just one of the many ways to use progressive exposure and financing risk to get back into a position and play it with for a bigger move. Hope this is helpful, and maybe share some feedback if you guys are interested in me posting more of my trades, and any questions, welcome.